The Boy Who Tried to Tame the Wild. By Johnny's book. Long ago, in a sunny African village, there lived a curious boy named Kofi. He loved animals more than anything in the world, but he didn't want a cat or a goat like everyone else. He wanted something wild, something amazing. One bright morning, Kofi tied up his sandals and packed a banana.
Today,
He said.
I'm going to find the wildest friend ever.
His mother waved from the doorway.
Be careful, my brave boy,
She said. Kofi smiled and began his adventure. Kofi walked through tall grass until a giraffe appeared, its long neck stretching high into the acacia trees. He stared upward in awe, the sunlight glowing behind the gentle giant. He picked a leafy branch and held it up as a gift.
Here, tall one.
He whispered. The giraffe leaned closer, curious, its eyes calm but cautious. Then the giraffe suddenly sneezed. A gust of air and leaves flew everywhere. Kofi screamed and jumped backward as the giraffe trotted away into the trees. By the watering hole, Kofi spotted a huge elephant drinking in the sun. Its skin shone silver gray beneath the rippling water. He scooped up water in his hands and tossed it gently toward the elephant, laughing.
Let's play, big one.
He said. The elephant lifted its trunk and rumbled. With a mighty trumpet, the elephant sprayed a wall of water into the air. Kofi shrieked and ran, soaked from head to toe while the elephant flapped its ears proudly. Down by the river bank, Kofi saw a crocodile resting in the mud, its eyes half closed under the sun. He crouched and dropped a small fish into the water.
I brought you lunch.
He said softly. The crocodile's eyes opened and locked on him. Suddenly, the crocodile splashed forward with a whip of its tail. Mud and water exploded. Kofi screamed and scrambled up the riverbank, dripping and wide-eyed. Across the plain, a herd of zebras grazed peacefully. Their stripes shimmered in the light like dancing shadows. Kofi plucked a handful of grass and held it out to one nearby zebra.
I can brush your stripes.
He said kindly. The zebra tilted its head, uncertain. Suddenly, the zebra neighed and kicked up its hoofs. Kofi stumbled backward as the herd bolted away in a storm of dust. The next morning, Kofi followed the river and found a hippopotamus half asleep in the shallow water. He gathered some mangoes and threw them by the riverbank.
Here, a gift for you.
He said softly. The hippo opened one eye, unimpressed. With a loud grunt, the hippo snorted bubbles and splashed hard. Kofi yelped and ran up the hill, dripping and muddy. In the red clay field, a rhinoceros scraped its horn against a rock. Kofi stopped, amazed by its size. He picked a rock and held it out, smiling. The rhino snorted and stomped its foot, dust swirling in the air. The rhino charged forward. Kofi screamed and leapt behind a tree as it thundered past, shaking the ground. At sunset, Kofi saw a lion resting in tall grass, its mane glowing in the golden light. He knelt quietly and whispered.
You'd make a strong friend.
The lion opened its golden eyes and growled softly. The lion roared, a deep, thunderous sound. Kofi screamed and sprinted across the savannah until he couldn't hear it anymore. Later that day, Kofi wandered into an open field and spotted a tall ostrich pecking at the ground. He crouched in the grass, smiling softly.
Hey there!
he said. The ostrich tilted its head, curious but cautious. Suddenly, the ostrich flapped its wings and dashed away. Kofi screamed and jumped back, the wind from its feathers blowing through his hair. Tired and dusty, Kofi sat on a smooth, round rock.
Every animal runs or roars at me.
He sighed.
At least you're calm.
He painted 2 eyes and a smile on the rock with mud.
You're my pet now.
He said softly.
I'll call you Rocky.
That night, wind howled and thunder rolled. Kofi hugged Rocky close and whispered.
You're the best pet ever.
Somehow, he felt safe. In the morning light, Kofi carried Rocky home. The other children laughed.
You can't tame a rock.
They teased. But Kofi smiled proudly.
Watch me.
Kofi placed Rocky beside his hut and looked at the sky.
You don't have to tame something wild to find a friend.
He said.
Sometimes the quiet ones stay the longest.
The end.